Welcome to Creator's Head Studio. I'm Tom Marcoux, feature film producer, director, screenwriter, and novelist.
And I'm Jon Colton, creator of coltoncomics.com and writer of Paul Bunyan versus Dracula.
Go to the other end of the spectrum and you've got generative AI where they can make up a character, they can make up an actor, they can make up a performance from scratch with a text prompt. It's like, no, that's horrifying to me.
So our topic today is Avatar 3 and AI. Two A's that are intense.
I saw James Cameron on the CBS morning show. And they were talking about AI, which, he's kind of one of the popular figures who made us all aware of the idea through the Terminator series.
Skynet. Oh boy.
He was kind of being asked about the dangers of AI and how it might be replacing everything. And
artists, actors, film directors, everybody.
Yeah, ultimately, James Cameron kind of came back to the idea that there's one thing AI can't do. And it's come up with something totally brand new and inconceivable.
To pull the curtain back and show people in capture suits. I wanted the characters to just be real in the minds of the audience. I wanted the magic to be kind of unblemished by like how it was done. I now realize that was a mistake because for years there was this sense that, oh, they're doing something strange with computers and they're replacing actors. When in fact, once you really drill down and you see what we're doing, it's a celebration of the actor-director moment and the actor-to-actor moment. It's a celebration of, I call it the sanctity of the actor's performance moment.
I know from history, when the TV was invented, they thought, well, this is, the end of radio. This is the end of the theater. Nobody's going to go see a play anymore. Nobody's going to go to a ballet. But those things are kind of bigger than ever now. And I think part of the reason for it is people are craving something authentic and something real that is coming from other people.
Right. I'm right there with you. In fact, I have three main ideas. And the first one is that every time I hear people talk about AI and things like that, people are saying, you got to up the game, that actors have got to up their game, or that directors or writers, everybody's got to up their game. And I thought about this and I thought, up the game means dig deep and unique, because the story that is inside every human being will be unique and different because of their life experience. Because if you got three siblings in a household, they experience that household in unique ways. The firstborn experiences it one way, and the baby in the family experiences it another way. It's not the same household in terms of a unique story and experience. So dig deep and unique.
That was kind of Cameron's general point, and he said that in part of the interview as well, that the writing is everything.
Yes.
And whether a movie is good or bad, 90% of the time, if it has problems, the problems are in the writing. If it has really great stuff that the audience just can't stop talking about, it's because of the writing and having a great script to start off with. I think too much is made of being derivative. And I read one article once that was criticizing Huckleberry Finn for being too much like the Odyssey. And, it's like, all right.
I would not have made that connection. I would not have gone out of my way and said, hey, I'm reading this. Oh, too bad. It's like the Odyssey. There's no value here. Oh, yeah. I'm with you.
The other example that comes up is kind of in comic books. Between Marvel and DC, you have characters that are similar.
Okay.
And every version kind of has its doppelganger of sorts between the Submariner and Aquaman.
Sure.
Between the Flash and Quicksilver, all of the superheroes are kind of reincarnations of Greek and Roman gods.
Right.
Aquaman and Submariner would be Neptune. The Flash would be Hermes. Hercules would be Superman.
Okay.
It's
yeah, but you're not going to sell me on the idea that Superman and Hercules is exactly the same. there is a different
No,
expression. So,
but as an archetype, it's
okay,
the Uberman. It's the
okay,
demigod.
sure, sure. But at the same time, what makes Superman Superman is Mom Pa Kent.
Right.
His identity
Well,
is
that's why if you're Mark Twain, you
mhm,
write Huckleberry Finn, even
okay.
if it is a little bit like the Odyssey. What I've seen in comic books lately
Hmm.
is there are people online who are calling themselves an AI writer
Oh boy.
or an AI artist
Okay.
and trying to put their comics out there.
Okay.
Now, so far, they have not been as successful
Hmm.
as real writers and real artists.
Gotcha.
And I was disappointed Chuck Dixon released a comic book for crowdfunding
Hmm.
with AI art.
This won't stop you. Your power to be unstoppable through resilience and relationships. Now think about it. What makes a person unstoppable is their ability to have a community, is their ability to be strong so that they don't break relationships, but also they become stronger because relationships support us. They are the blessings of life. You'll learn how to create relationships, support those relationships, maintain those relationships, and even to get out of relationships that are not good for you so that you can stay strong and resilient. Now, people have gotten so much value. I've worked with so many audiences, thousands of people, thousands of students, over 5,000 students.
And it was the most delightful and entertaining and knowledgeable presentation I've ever had the chance to listen to.
He's very skilled.
I'm excited to tell you that I just won the grand prize at the Igniter Summit here in Bangkok, and my heartfelt gratitude to Tom Marcoux for giving me those essential tips.
Plus some new ideas that are sort of more modern and 21st century.
It was amazing. It has helped me solidify my thoughts. I feel like I have a better process now.
Really, really helpful, and I would recommend that everybody take a workshop with Tom. It will help you so much.
My best material is in this course. This won't stop you. You'll be able to solidify relationships and to protect your team, yourself, and your family. Get this opportunity right now. Take this course.
Chuck Dixon released a comic book for crowdfunding with AI art.
Oh.
And if it wasn't the lowest, it was one of the lowest crowdfunding ventures that he is engaged in.
Ah,
and
okay.
I think the reason is, a lot of people, I guess I would have to count myself. Once I found out it was AI art, I couldn't back it.
Yeah, you're out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was a deal breaker for me.
Gotcha.
And I think it's like looking at AI art and watching AI writing. I think to some degree, the majority of comic fans and readers are also amateur or aspiring creators.
Gotcha.
People like to watch people doing stuff.
Exactly.
That's why talk shows work.
Oh, don't they? Wow.
I mean,
yeah.
Everybody loves comedians in cars getting coffee.
Right. Sure.
And it's just two guys talking.
Yeah. It's people.
But people like to watch people doing people stuff.
Exactly.
And I feel like with comics and movies, it's going to be the same. You're going to want to see the craftsmanship, the insight, the writing.
Yes.
That's what you're there for.
Right. Well, here's another thing I want to throw in here, because you are the creator with a team of Paul Bunyan versus Dracula. And my understanding is that there were nice, delightful surprises when you would bring to your artists, your penciler, you would bring some ideas, and then the penciler would add on. It's what Walt Disney would say. I want you to plus this. He would go to his team members and he'd say, I want you to add onto this your own spin so it would be better, plus this. And so that's what happens when you have humans on a team. I always said, as a feature film director, I've always said that what I love about filmmaking is that it becomes better than my first imaginings. Everybody has a contribution.
Yeah, and that's the synergy. You're not going to get any of that with AI.
Gotcha, because it's derivative.
You're going to get the first garbage version that comes out.
Right.
And maybe you can keep typing at it and changing it. But I think, there was a news story I came across. I found it through the Smithsonian and now it's on PubMed.
Okay.
But have you heard of Benjamin Choi from Virginia?
No. What's
No.
this?
Okay. Okay. I'll get it from the news desk here.
No.
Benjamin
Well, thank you,
Choi
sir.
from Virginia has developed an affordable mind control prosthetic arm.
Okay.
Now, this kid developed this for his science fair project.
Okay.
Typically, this type of device costs $450,000 to manufacture. So almost $500,000.
Right.
If you want a prosthetic arm that you can control with your mind. And
Okay.
a couple of years ago, this was, heralded as Luke Skywalker come to life.
Right. Sure.
This is a huge breakthrough. He made his own for $300.
Well, there you go.
For the science fair, and now it's on PubMed.gov. You can look. He used 3D printed components and had AI help him write the code.
Okay.
And what this was, how much things are going to change with AI. And the studio system is no longer going to get to be the gatekeeper. And all of this could be a new golden age in film, because all of these screenwriters who have spec scripts that have been rejected or are sitting on a shelf somewhere because it's not the right IP, that $300,000 to $500,000 is also going to transfer in scale to their movies.
Gotcha. So I began with that to up your game means to dig deep and be unique. The second thing I wanted to say is, and it ties right into what you're talking about, adapt. So AI is here. AI is going to change. I introduce AI into what I do, like the fourth or fifth step. I start off with an idea, and then I work it, and I test it with human beings, and then I video record a video. I don't bring AI into it until at the end where I say, make this transcript pretty to read. So it begins with me as a human being. It gets tested with human beings. It gets expanded. My consciousness, my vision, my viewpoint is expanded because I talk to human beings. And then we'll make it aesthetically pleasing on the page when I have AI take out the timestamps out of the video transcript, that kind of thing. But here's my point. We must adapt. So that's my second point. My third point is that feed your creator identity, which is exactly what you're talking about. So this Benjamin Choi has an idea. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to use whatever I can. I will use AI as a tool. I'll use the mechanism as a tool, and I will move forward. So it's the human will, it's the human desire to make a contribution that starts. But here's what's happening. I know a number of actors, and I'm an actor myself. I invite all of us, and this is what we are, Creators Edge Studio, to make stuff. I made a film called Why AI. I had a camera in my pocket like we all do. I saw this amazing imagery of raindrops exploding on the sidewalk. And I said, here's my camera. I filmed it. I went into the real world and I filmed things. And this is my point. Feed your creator identity. So if you're an actor, make stuff. Gather a community of some folks. Make something. Be the creator. So as we come to a close, what would you like us to focus on?
In every case where there was panic over losing jobs, whether it was TV, electricity, the automobile, there were always thousands of new jobs created that no one had ever imagined could even be jobs yet.
Gotcha.
Does AI thrive and replace actors and artists? Well, that's up to the audience. That is really up to the audience.
To also bring it all together with a conversation about James Cameron and Avatar 3, I have purposely watched none of the trailers or any promotion stuff or any behind the scenes stuff, whatever. We're going to have a review of Avatar 3. I am looking forward to being surprised, being wide awake, and being present with the work of that team led by James Cameron.
You know, I did the same thing with Kevin Costner's Horizon. The thing that they have in common, a Western and a great sci-fi movie, is those are the two kinds of movies you have to see in the theater. You need the big screen, to get the real scope of what's happening.
Right. It's also the communal experience when everybody goes like that, or everybody laughs or something like that. That heightens the experience. That is a community having an experience. And we are so glad that you have been with us for this experience. And we invite you to subscribe, like, and of course, comment below, because we'd like to hear you enter this conversation about Avatar 3 and about AI. And based on what you said, Jon, hope. There's hope. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you.